according to righteousness, and of course, his grace and steadfast love. We're all equal in our impartial God's eyes. He demands justice. He's a righteous God. Yet he provides access to his steadfast love and faithfulness. So we can't earn it, but we can put our faith in it. God is one. Psalms 96:13, for he comes to judge the earth. He will judge the world in righteousness and the peoples in his faithfulness. Makes you think of Jesus coming down the mountain on the donkey or on the colt, and when he tells the Pharisees, well, yeah, these people are worshiping, because if they didn't, the rocks would holler. They would worship instead of the people. God will judge the entire world in his righteousness. Us, but everything else that is in this world. It's in Genesis, but the land, the air, the water was all tainted by sin, and therefore when God comes to judge, he's going to judge everything. So then, lastly, do we overthrow the law by this faith? So this is verse 31. And Paul with an exclamation point. By no means. So do we then overthrow the law by this faith? No, by no means. On the contrary, we uphold the law. So this law is as relevant for us today as it was even in Moses' time. It's as relevant for us today as it was in Moses' time. And Jesus says that when he says, for until the earth ends, not an iota will be changed or erased from the law. I don't know if you know what an iota is, but it's a little Greek symbol that's like this with a dot. It's one of the simplest letters in the Greek alphabet. So even the smallest detail is relevant for us today, and it's kind of hard to wrap our heads around, because oftentimes we say, well, I live in the new covenant, which is absolutely true. But if Jesus says the law remains relevant, then it remains relevant, and we have to figure out what to do with that. But what is the law? and this is important. And you guys all know this passage, I'm sure. Matthew 22, 37 through 40. And Jesus said to him, to this person questioning Jesus' knowledge of the law, what is the greatest commandment? You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the greatest and first commandment, law. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. And on these two commandments, laws, depend all the law and the prophets. Very important words from Jesus. That by loving God with everything we are, so that's faith, and loving our neighbors as we love ourselves, the law and the prophets are fulfilled. So in faith and love, our God ordained, he ordains works. So in faith and love, our God ordained works.